Niccolò Machiavelli, a name that for centuries has been synonymous with dark politics, deception, and ruthlessness. A man labeled the devil of politics not because he was evil, but because he dared to speak the truth without disguise. Machiavelli did not believe the world was governed by morality. He lived in one of the most turbulent periods of European history, a time when religion, power, and blood were inseparably intertwined. Machiavelli was born in 1469 in Florence, a city that appeared to be a republic but in reality was a battlefield of power. A father who rejected religion and a mother who was deeply religious and a poet shaped his mind between doubt and faith. This inner conflict later became the foundation of his ideas. Florence was ruled by a deeply flawed system, representatives chosen by lottery, governments that collapsed constantly, and politicians who were replaced every few months. In such chaos, Machiavelli did not learn politics from books but from betrayal, corruption, and the streets themselves. At just 28 years old, he entered the heart of power, holding a high-ranking position in the Florentine government and playing a key role in foreign affairs. To this day, it remains unclear how he reached such a position at such a young age. But power is fragile and downfall is always closer than it seems. In 1512, with the return of the Medici family, Machiavelli was arrested, tortured, and exiled. A man once at the center of power, now pushed to its margins. It was during exile that Machiavelli wrote his most influential work, The Prince. A book not meant to teach morality but to expose reality, a guide for rulers, not for good men. He wrote that politicians speak of ethics when it suits them and abandon it when it does not. He described the world as it is, not as we wish it to be. Machiavelli did not ask who is good or evil. He proposed a single principle. Power is the foundation of everything. Without power, you are erased. Without knowing how to use it, you become a victim. Perhaps that is why, centuries later, our world resembles Machiavelli's more than ever. And perhaps the most unsettling truth is this: Machiavelli was not just a thinker. He saw the future.